Okay, here it is. This is the 2003 sv650s. You'll have to forgive my lighting here in the garage. It's pretty terrible, but this is the bike, and this is what you would consider the worst side of it. But here's your scarring on the tank. That's the worst part right there. It's got a little bit there. The rest looks pretty good. All the tail and everything's good shape. Let's see. Front tires still got plenty of tread left. And it's also dirty. The only thing I've done to it recently is put some Honda polish on it and just basically wipe the dust off. But anyway, this is it. This is the aftermarket fan or radiator that I just put on it recently. When I did that, I flushed the cooling system and put all new Suzuki brand coolant in it. Here's the front. Again, it's really dirty. You just had to look over that. But here's your adjustable Napoleon mirrors. They work great. I've had no issues with them. Let's see. Here's your trail tech, which will be a little bit hard to see with the light there, but it turns itself on whenever the wheels rolled or the keys turned on, but it turns off after 20 minutes of inactivity. Let's see. Here's your, let's turn around here where you can see it. Here's the front end with the aftermarket lights. This front end conversion's from a Buell XB, and it works great, and the lights are super bright. Let's see. I put that reservoir on there. It broke off, and I put the reservoir on there. Anyway, here is rear side of it. I've put a whole lot of LEDs under it because I like to be seen. So there's LEDs there. Then I put these additional turn signals there. It's got the LED turn signals, the factory style ones, but they're aftermarket LEDs. They're not the greatest though. So I added these here. These are the turn signals. This is part of the brake as well. So there's brakes there, and then the entire undercarriage is brake lights, which I'll try to show you here in a minute, or I can take a separate video. But anyway, the exhaust on it is a full M4 exhaust. This is an M4 exhaust that goes back, and then it's got a Two Brothers shorty on it. Like I said, the shorty does have some scarring on it, but still sounds great. Has no issues. Rear tire's got great tread. It's almost brand new. I put it on probably, I don't know, maybe 80 miles ago. So it's still got a lot of great tread on it. And it does have the paint match seat cowl. I do have also that goes with it. I have the seat. I actually have two of the seats that go with it. One of them has a small tear in it, and the other one's almost new. There's the rear sets. On the other side, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but it's got a little scoring on the other side. I'll show you here. There you go. A little scoring on it. There's a little scoring on the case there. There are no leaks, no issues. Like I said, the bike, you could park it on white carpet and never see it leak a drop of anything. So it has no mechanical issues. And I guess what I'm going to do is go ahead and just so you can see it, there's all the angles of it. Like I said, and it does no leaking whatsoever. There's a little scoring on this frame slider. The other frame slider is broke off. Not the frame. The frame's not damaged, but just the slider itself. The puck is gone. Let's see. The battery in it is great. Front brakes are great. Rear brakes are great. The rear brakes are new. I put new pads on it. It could use a new disc eventually, but they're new. The rear pads are brand new. Anyway, so here's the key. Fuel pump starts. Primes like it should. Here's front headlights, and like I said, they are super bright. That's on bright, and that's on dim. Normally, it's hard to see, but there's only one light on now. But The way it's supposed to be wired from the factory, it's supposed to be one or the other, one dim, one bright. But the way I have rewired it, because I don't like the single light look, is bright light is both lights. And honestly, I usually run with brights on anyway, regardless. And I just have them aimed down enough to where they don't really bother other drivers. But super easy to adjust right here on the side. It's got the front turn signals are the Rizomo brand turn signals, and they are stupid bright. But they're completely acrylic, so you can see them at all angles. But they both work fine. The brake lights, it'll be hard to show you, but I've got it set up on the on like a three brake flasher. But you can watch the wall here and see the pattern. So I just hold the brake light. I mean, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But either way, it flashes 3 rapid times, 3 slow times, and then it's solid. I mean, I can flash them myself. They are stupid bright. Keep in mind, this is with the flash on my camera on. Because like I said, the lighting in my garage here is terrible. But let's see. It'd be tough to show you, but let's see if you can see it in the video or not. I don't know. But this is all the brake lights. It is really, really bright. It lights up the entire back tire. Turn the hazard lights on so you can see the rear, the rear turn signals. You've got the factory ones. Like I said, they're not that great, but then I've added these up here as well, and it helps out a lot. It does have the undertail kit. I guess you'd call it like a tidy kit, basically. The stock brake lights do work as well just fine. They do exactly like they're supposed to do. I guess that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and start it up. Let me see if I can get my camera set up here. I'm going to put you in my toolbox. See if we can't prop it up where you can see the bike. I have not started it in probably, I guess now, like I said, it's probably been a week and a half ago. I started up just to warm it up. But, alright, turn the lights off. Alright, keys on. We'll get the mirrors out of the way by folding them up. Alright, clutch. And there it is running. Right there, I don't know how hard it is to hear me, but that's where your motor temperature will be as soon as it gets above 100 degrees Fahrenheit. It does not register below 100, but as soon as you get to 100, it registers 100 and above, and it works like it should. Let's see here. Horn works. Like I said, hazard lights work, blinkers work. And again, mechanically, it's a great bike. The clutch feels really good. Still got a lot of life left in it. Grabs just like it should. No real shudder or anything. It rides true and straight. The suspension is great. Again, this is the suspension off the GSXR front forks, and then the rear is the aftermarket Bosch suspension, which is not cheap. If you wanted to look it up, I've got it listed what kind it is, but there's I take that back. I said Bosch. I think it may be a Penske or something. I've got it listed what it is, but anyway, that's pretty much the gist of it, man. If you have any more questions at all, let me know. Any other pictures you request. Like I said, as far as the damage goes on the bike, it does have a clean title. There's no salvage title. It's in my name, no liens, and this is the worst of your damage right here. So you've got this. Let me focus on it. There you go. You've got this here, and then you've got this area, as well as the pipe got a little bit. Oh, in the case right here, right there. But other than that, the bike's in great shape, and any mechanical pieces that had any damage to them, I've replaced. So that's pretty much it, man. I'll let you hear it a little bit more. That's it, man. I'm going to go ahead and cut it off and post this to YouTube, and you'll have it in a second. Thanks, man.